Never thought I'd live in Laguna Woods. Never thought of moving into the old folks' hood. My friends all laughed, told me it'd be a bummer. But now I'm living in an endless summer. Yeah, these are the tales from Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods. Yeah, life in Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods.
Last time on Tales from the Woods, Ben and Jackie both speak at Jane's celebration of life, while Eunice is checking out available men. While Lauren does not trust Ben, Bobby is becoming more and more interested in him. Morgana is not thrilled that Eunice has moved in. Jackie meets with Jim as a partner for a home cooking business, and Marshall shows up unexpectedly.
Oh God, it's almost 9 o'clock.
You know what I'd like to try today? Pickleball! Why don't we all go over to the new courts and try it out and get our minds off this?
Well, that sounds great, and I've heard it's fantastic exercise. You know, right this minute, FBI agents are pointing guns at Marshall, and I can just picture it now. Everybody's running out of mothers to gawk, and as I slap handcuffs on him and throw him into a cop car. Oh God, I feel so guilty. No, absolutely not. I'm not going to allow my best friend, who I love so much, feel guilty about her lying, cheating, rat bastard husband who's finally getting what he deserves. You know, I think he was more stupid than criminal.
Criminally stupid, leaving you for the whore and then putting you in legal jeopardy, not to mention humiliating you and the children by getting arrested.
Why, the way gossip travels around the village, it's probably all over Facebook by now.
Can't you ever think before you speak? We're trying to cheer Jackie up.
I swear, it's going to be all right. Oh, sure, just dandy. Well, remember what a mess I was when Marty left me for that bimbo? Well, there's been a little time and a little perspective, and I'm doing great. Okay, well, excuse me, I'm going to go lie down. Let me know when Lauren gets here. Jackie, would it be okay if I took one of your casseroles from the freezer? Maybe the lobster mac and cheese? Fine, whatever.
May I presume that the casserole is for the grieving widower?
So what if it is? What's wrong with being kind to a grieving neighbor?
Oh, you're just being neighborly, of course. You've totally sold me. It's too bad Lauren isn't here. She could tell you how to get the DNA off the fork.
Well, you have got to admit, she's crazy with this obsession of hers.
Come on, Mom. How come you don't have anything to say about Bobby chasing after Ben?
I am not chasing him.
I don't appreciate the sarcasm, Marilyn. You won't hear me say this very often. I just don't know. He seems nice enough, but there is something. My advice is for you not to marry him and don't lend him any money, and you should be okay.
I love you, Mom.
How come she gets away with everything, and if it was me running after some shady guy, you'd be reaming me up one side and down the other?
Well, first of all, no one has established the fact that he's shady. And second of all, your sister's self-esteem has taken a big hit since her husband walked out and left her. She is trying to establish the fact that she is still desirable, and if you were kind, you would look out for her and support her.
All right. I'll stop razzing her.
Thank you. Good.
Oh, by the way, Barry called me.
Really? And when were you planning on telling me?
Now.
And what did he have to say?
Well, not much, really. He's back from the desert, and he wants to come see me.
Good! Good! Well, for God's sake, do something with your hair. You look like an English sheepdog.
Jackie, Lauren's here. How'd it go?
Oh, boy.
Did they?
The FBI was undercover in the parking lot. So when Marshall showed up, they took him into custody.
They didn't hurt him, did they?
No, not at all. I mean, it was very uneventful. And you know, if I had to judge from that look on his face, I think he felt really, really relieved to just get it all over with. You know, it is very stressful being on the run.
How is he ever going to survive in prison? I mean, he can't sleep without his hypoallergenic pillow and his weighted blanket. He's lactose and gluten intolerant. He needs a squatty potty or he gets constipated, and he can't digest legumes.
You know, he's going to be fine. The federal prisons are really not that bad. You know, club fed.
Oh.
Jackie, good news. Good news. All right, I think if you give them the money and the necklace, you are going to be totally off the hook.
Well, that's good news, I guess, but if you'll excuse me, I need to go call the kids. I don't want them to find out about this on the internet.
Give them my love. And by the way, dear, don't forget Jim is coming by later to talk about the food delivery business you're starting.
I don't know, Eunice. I am feeling so down right now. Is this really the right time for me to be starting a new business?
Yes, it is. You need something like this. This is a good time to start it, yes.
Larry, I know you like the Dodgers, but guess what, buddy? They're not in it this year, so you're going to have to make another pick. So,
Hi,
who do you
Ben.
like? Bobby, hi.
Hi. I just wanted to see how you were doing and make sure that you're eating.
That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Would you like to come in?
Yes. Ben, it looks like you're moving.
No, I'm just packing up a few things for Jane's children. I think they might like.
Well, then you're going to stay in the village?
I don't know. For now, it's just a day-by-day thing. But I am planning a trip to Africa.
Oh, yes. That's where your son is, building wells for the villagers.
He's got a new project now. He's bringing goats to the Malawian women.
Goats? Really?
Yes, you wouldn't believe the difference one goat makes to these women. They can feed their children with the milk, and with the money they make, they can send them to school from breeding the goats.
What? That's life-changing, really. Ben, do you think that there's any chance that possibly I could help you?
Barry, it's so good to see you.
You too.
How long has it been?
Too long?
Can I bring you something to drink while you decide?
Thank you.
Yes. Champagne, your best bottle.
Champagne? Well, I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, this is an occasion, you know.
It is.
Yes. Marilyn, will you marry me?
What?
Will you marry me?
Come, sit down. Tell me what happened. Wait, where's Barry? Have you scared him off?
He asked me to marry him.
Thank you, God, my prayers have been answered. Oh, this is gorgeous. 3 carats at least. It's an Asher cutter. Oh, it's beautiful.
I shouldn't have taken it, but I didn't know what to say.
You say yes?
Well, It's complicated, Mom.
What's complicated? You just say yes. You've known each other for years. You've been friends. Say yes.
Well, that's just it. He wants to get married as friends.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Well, he wants companionship, just no sex.
Well, I think that's a very good attitude at your age. I mean, spring chickens. You haven't got the raging hormones you had when you were teenagers. I think it's a very sensible attitude.
I truthfully think he's just afraid.
Of sex?
No, of impotence. He confided in me that after a few months in the desert, he was pretty lonely, and I'm guessing horny. So he called an escort service, and, he tried to have sex with the woman, but he was feeling guilty, as he said, quote, of cheating on his dead wife. So he couldn't get an erection, not even with oral stimulation.
Oh my God, I don't need to hear all these graphic details. But this sounds good. That means it's not physical, and if it's psychological, you can certainly help him.
I can't believe it. You and I actually agree on something. Anyway, Barry got a suite at the Montage, and I'm going to go meet him over there later and see if I can't get him over his hang-ups.
Well, if practice makes perfect, you're the one.
I'm not sure if that was a compliment or a slam. Oh, the heck with it. I'll take anything I can get. Thanks!
I hope you've got some decent lingerie. Not tie-dye.
Come in. Oh, hi, Jim.
Hi. What a wonderful aroma.
I poured us some wine.
Why, thank you.
I thought maybe a short rib taco would be popular, so would you like to try it?
Absolutely. You've got a real winner here. Now, my only suggestion is a little more Sriracha and perhaps a little cumin in the salsa.
Okay, that's a good idea. I kind of think it needs a little more acidity also.
Listen, I've been looking around for commercial kitchens for us, and I think we can find something.
Yeah, that's good, except this is really not a real good time for me to take on new expenses right this minute.
Well, I understand about your ex-husband, and I really don't want to embarrass you, but...
It's okay, but you do understand that the money's really tight right now.
I understand. Listen, I've got an old Harley. It's not in great condition, but we can sell it and get enough money for a few months' rent.
That's a great idea, and you know what else? Why don't you take this? See what you can get for it.
Are you sure?
I don't know why I'm hanging on to it anyway.
All right.
Here's to us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Come on in, Jim. Did you forget? You? What do you want?
That was really cold, Jackie. You set Marshall up.
I was acting on the advice of my lawyer, and I'm not going to argue about it with you.
He needs your help. Unless you want the father of your children to rot away in a squalid hellhole.
Oh, other than trying to embarrass me, what do you really want?
Money, Jackie. Money. Marshall's bail hearing is on Monday, and he needs money for bail and a lawyer.
In case it slipped your mind, Marshall left me high and dry when he moved in with you. And bottom line is, I'm broke. And besides, my lawyer tells me the federal public defenders are pretty good.
What about the money he gave you? And the necklace?
I have to give them back to the feds.
Marshall says you can get at least $10,000 for your engagement ring.
Too late. Gone. Sold. The wedding ring, too. And anyway, tell Marshall I wish him luck. And tell Marshall, please have more pride than to call his children for money. They've suffered enough.
How did it go?
Fine.
Did you have sex?
You know, it feels really weird to talk to my mother about this.
Oh, stop being coy and tell me what happened.
It was good. You know, with a few bits of encouragement and some tricks I learned in a tantric class I took at the Learning Annex. He did just fine.
I knew you could do it. He must feel very, very bonded to you now. Oh, have you set a date?
Don't kill me. But I don't know if I really want to get married.
Oh, for God's sake. Now what's your problem?
Well, I just don't think I'm ready to be, you know, tied up. I mean, independence is very important to me. You know, look at how Bobby and Jackie, what they're going through, and I don't think I want to go through that kind of thing.
Please, I'm all for female empowerment. But you're no spring chicken. And what would be so bad to have a man that would support you, not just financially, but emotionally as well?
Well, you know, women who don't learn how to take care of them, who always let the man take care of them, they never learn how to take care of themselves.
Oh, stop being such a twit. And grab this wonderful man that will take care of you.
Well, I'll tell you, it sure would be nice not to have to worry about the rent every month.
My dear girl, you're probably just having pre-wedding jitters. Have you thought about an out-of-town wedding like Costa Rica? I've always wanted to go to Costa Rica.
I think I'm going to take a nap.
When are you seeing him again?
Well, he's coming over tonight.
Oh, great. I'm dying to give my new son-in-law a big hug and a kiss.
No, with all due respect, Mom, no. I would really like it if you would just make yourself scarce.
Okay, if that's what you want.
There's the problem. I really don't know what I want.
Might I suggest that you grab this man before somebody else comes along and gets him?
So, what do you feel like having for dinner?
You know, I'm not really that hungry, unless you are.
No, I'm fine, really. You know, Eunice is just over the moon about, well, you know.
Really? She didn't think it was a little nutty, me proposing to you, you know, after having not seen you for so many years?
Uh-huh.
And, you see, you're such a wonderful woman, Morgana. So caring and kind. I feel like you've restored me to the world of the living.
Do I hear a but?
You were always so popular, you know, with so many boyfriends. Me, I was a nerd before nerd became acceptable. But now, and I know I'm no Adonis, but women seem to, you know, respond to me. They like me now.
And you like that they like you. I saw that woman flirting with you at the pool.
Well, I guess it's just simple demographics. There's more women than men our age, but...
Barry, I'm going to ask you a question that I ask my life coach clients.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? Not what do you think you should want. What do you want?
It's just that I care so much about you.
And you don't want to hurt me, so I'm going to make this easy for you. Now that the equipment is working, you want to keep your options open.
I sound like a dick, don't I?
No, not at all. You're allowed to want what you want.
You're not mad at me?
No, not at all. In fact, I think I'm relieved. You know, friends help each other out. This is just something we did together as friends.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better about being a dick.
No. You know, I think I was just meant to go through life as a solo act.
Well, may I still be a backup singer in your life?
Absolutely. Morgana and the Runaway Suitors. Oh, God.
You're not sad, are you? We could we could work this thing out.
No, calm down, Barry. It's okay. I'm not sad. I'm scared.
Of being alone.
Of telling Eunice. How am I gonna tell her that she doesn't get to go to Costa Rica and she doesn't get to move into your guest house?
Never thought I'd live in Laguna Woods.
Oh, you're just being neighborly. Of course, I totally buy it.
I don't know.
No, you're supposed to leave and I'm supposed to yell after you that Lauren should be here.
Sorry. You? What do you want? What are you doing here?
You know, it was really cold of you, Jackie. You set Marshall up.
Wait. I did what I had to do on the advice of my lawyer.
Would you like to come in?
Yes. Goats, really? Goats, really?
They feed their children with the milk, and with the money they make breeding them, they go to school. I'm sorry about that. I missed that one. They go to school.
Fruity.
It's not wine.
I know.
These are great looking plastic glasses, I gotta tell you. They're really good looking.
How is he ever going to survive in prison? I mean, he can't sleep without his hypoallergenic pillow and his weighted blanket. He needs a squatty potty or he gets constipated. I mean, he's glucose and what's the other one? Lactose intolerant.
It's okay. Take it from when you came and sat down.
Okay.